EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Chubb again, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after one. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
11 MT. Stand situation, let's go. 10's the mic. Gotta go.
Now Burrow on first down. This is the tight end, Fant. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
tape. 11 MT tape.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
12.
First down, here's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now it's Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11 MT tape. 11. Ready? 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
11.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
11.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 30 on second down. Burrow going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From midfield now, Burrow. It's caught by Fant toward the sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught by Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. 180.
On third down, Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, switch gears.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Fights loose. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 65 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. A run for Nick Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
11.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Nick Chubb there to make the grab. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Nice one.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for KC.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Let's do this!
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.